this is the Cheap Chaps, Grant and Daniel, and today we're going to have another look at the £22 gaming computer that we featured recently. We've got a couple of little upgrades. We've got the graphics card we're going to talk a bit more about soon.
Ooh.
We've got a Wi-Fi adapter because we do plan on selling this PC on and we think that'll be useful for the next owner. And we're going to have a few benchmarks.
Yeah, there's also going to be a little quick building montage of taking out our GTX 650 and installing the wireless card and the new graphics card. So you should see that build montage. So guys, I hope you like that little build. Wasn't really a build, but yeah. So what we're just doing now is you can see the resolution on my screen has gone to absolute pot. So you just need to uninstall the existing NVIDIA drivers and replace them with the AMD ones. If you have a look in the case, it is alive and happy. So we're gonna cut back to the drivers being installed. Give us a sec.
Here's the old card, the GTX 650 that just got pulled out, and we've replaced that with the Radeon 7870. Now, this card should be far more powerful. The VRAM has been doubled from 1 gig to an amazing 2 gig.
Ooh.
But how well does 2 gig hold up in 2021? I don't know.
Well, I think we should find out.
Yep, 7870 based on the GCN architecture, 28nm manufacturing process, and this was released 9 years ago now, in 2012. So,
well, let's find out how it does versus its competitor at the time. Yeah, would have been the competitor. This would have been the competitor to the 660, maybe the 660 Ti. So it would have been a little bit of an upgrade even back then. But let's benchmark this card and then we will compare it and we'll see. Okay, let's go. So guys, we've got the results from the benchmarking session we've just done. So we've added an extra game to this as well. We've added Call of Duty Cold War. We're testing on multiplayer in Nuketown with an average frame rate of 62.
And the 1% lows for that were 34 FPS.
Then we've moved over to Minecraft, where the average FPS for this game was 112, which is actually lower than the score that we got on the GTX 650.
And the 1% lows for that were really quite low. They were 14 FPS.
And Danny, why do you think that is?
I think that is because AMD's OpenGL renderer, which is what Minecraft uses, is notoriously awful in Windows. They've not updated it for quite a long time.
and they have no intention of updating it anytime soon because not many games use the OpenGL renderer anymore. So it is what it is. But we've moved over to Skyrim, so we are again using the special edition of Skyrim, where we tested this, and this was a marginal improvement. So we have average FPS of 60.
And the 1% lows were 59, so very stable frame rate there.
And that was on the low preset. So because that was such a good number, we actually moved on. We upped that to high, where the average FPS was 55.
And the 1% lows were 30 FPS, so still very playable.
So the biggest improvement by a long ways was actually 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die running on the GTX 650, average FPS was 37. Running on this card, the average FPS was all the way up to 104.
And the 1% lows for 7 Days to Die with this upgrade was actually the same as the average frame rate, unupgraded, still 37 FPS.
So that means that game, I think we said in the other video, that game was unplayable. The way that this setup works now is it is completely playable. You can up the graphics from the low preset. We didn't, but you definitely could. And then Fortnite was the last game we tested with an average FPS of 119.
And 1% lows of 19 FPS.
And that's from the other game, which was 105 and 14. So it's an improvement from Fortnite, which was already a really playable experience. So overall, I think we're completely finished with this PC. We did add a network card that we had left over from another build, and I think we're completely finished with this PC. But keep an eye out for the next couple of videos where we'll start some other crazy projects, hopefully. And we'll see you soon. Please like and subscribe. Bye.